Hello everyone, welcome back to All Kids Academy, your favorite channel for all matters regarding kids. Now, today's topic is actually a big one. So I'm going to be splitting it into three various categories, which I would send in three different videos. Okay, it's a broad one and I'll split them into three categories. I'll take the first category today and then I'll take two others in the rest of my videos. Now, I'm talking about a child's development stage. Children over time grow, okay? So parents keep wondering, what is this about child's development and growth? So I'm going to talk about it in three videos, like I said. I'll take the first part and two others in the rest of my videos. So the business for the day, child's development stages. Now, child or children grow over time, all right? With respect to time frame, environment, and things around them. Okay, they tend to change, they tend to do certain things, and tend to take certain decisions that we wonder, what is this really about? Okay, so over time, children grow. So this topic helps us to check the milestones, what we're expected to see in them, or what we're expected to experience with them, all right, from their child, like being a child, a baby, like that baby's state to a state of adolescence. Okay, it's going to tell us the essential milestones, all we're expected to see and experience in children, all right, how they progress from being a baby to being an adolescent, all that we are expected to see. All right, so I begin with from 0 to 12 months. When a child is born, from 0 to 12 months, this is what you should expect from your child or from your baby over the period. Now, first of all, they tend to have these physical abilities. You notice that they are able to roll on the floor in the first early months, sit up, being able to sit down, being able to lift objects, being able to sit, roll, stand, crawl. These are the physical traits you can find in your baby in the first few months of childbirth. After giving birth to them, they're able to sit, they're able to stand, they're able to roll, they're able to do certain physical things, right? Like sitting, like crawling, like stretching, like being able to lift up objects, and eventually walking. That's the end stage, is when they actually get to walk. Okay, that's the physical traits we can find physically in their bodies. Then the next aspect I'll talk about is their cognitive abilities. Their cognitive, what they have to do with their mind. Okay, they're able to recognize things. You're able to recognize faces. That is why over time your baby knows your face as the mother, knows your face as the caregiver, knows your face as the father. When they get to see you often, over and again, they get to see your face, they get to recognize you. Yes, this is the cognitive aspect of a baby. Over time, over the first few months of the child's growth, all right, they have these cognitive abilities to be able to recognize your face as the caregiver, recognize their property, recognize their favorite toys. That's why when they are crying and you give them something that they have been able to see and touch over and again, they get calm, because they are able to recognize, oh, this is my stuff, this is the thing I use, this is an object I use, this is my toy. Okay, again, they are able to recognize sounds. That is why sometimes you play songs or instruments for them, they are quiet, they are listening to that. Yes, it's the stage where they get to recognize certain things. Is the cognitive stage. The cognitive stage helps them to be able to recognize certain things like sounds, like their favorite toys and objects, and of course the faces of their caregivers, of their parents, and all that are concerned with them. So far I talked about physical growth and development, and then their cognitive abilities. Now number 3 is the language. Now they get to say certain things. It's their language, it's the baby language. Okay, you might not understand what they're saying or doing, but they're actually speaking, they're actually communicating. They blab a lot, they boo a lot, they cool a lot, and all of that. It's their language. Okay, so in the first few months, you expect to see that they are able to boo, blab, and all of that. It's a way of communicating to you and saying things in a way that you would understand. And then eventually they're able to see the first words like mama, papa, depending on who they actually bond or were able to bond with. All right, at the first stage, okay, they're able to see that first words is the name of their sibling or anything. They're able to say it correctly or in a babyish style. All right, that is the language aspect of it all. I'm talking about from 0 to 12 months. Okay, they're able to say their first language, speak well, and use their blabbing and booing stuff on their caregivers. I hope this is being helpful. All right, this is, I'm talking about what you expect them to see in your child's growth and development system over time in the first few months from 0 to 12 months. All right, I've talked about physical appearance and physical activities they're able to do, stretching, collecting things and crawling and moving about and breathing and lifting objects. Then I talked about the cognitive abilities, able to recognize your face, able to recognize their favorite objects, able to recognize sounds. Okay, then I talked about language. They are able to blab, they're able to boo, they're able to do certain